Wow, what a day. What a amazing day. Might be my best day in a very, 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 very long time. I went for it today. Whew. 26 ticks. New account. I went 8 contracts on the 150K account. Sheesh. Man, what a beautiful. All right, take profit trader. I'll be hopefully hopefully I'll be at full payout with all my take profit accounts tomorrow. Fortunately, my Elite Trader funding accounts are not showing up. Hopefully a 15-minute opening range trade will work. Oh, man. Yep, I said 8. What an amazing. My 2 Elite Trader funding accounts and 1 Apex account and 8 contracts. I made $1,000. So good. My Elite Trader funding accounts are not showing up in the plugin. I gotta see if they could fix that. I think they did, but 2 accounts, $1,000 first day. Man, can't say that I did not sweat a little bit this morning. All right. Let me just get ready here for a 15-minute opening range trade. I'm going to take it again. Good morning, Arco, Diego. Mert, good morning. All right, I'm going to switch over here to another set of accounts. I don't know which ones. On a 30-second chart? Yeah, I know. Well, the 50-minute opening range trade is on the same it's the same across the time frames. It doesn't matter what time frame you trade. It's the same. It's 15 minutes from 9:30 to 9:45. So I'm not sure where. Okay, turn that off. Yeah, I'm just gonna take one account on the. Which account do I want to take? I should be trading my newest. I mean, my newest accounts are new strategies, and my oldest accounts are no opening range trade. Not the opposite like I'm doing right now. Good morning, guys. Today's one of my best days ever. Ever. One of my best days this year. If you're just tuning in, I can't show my Elite Trader funding accounts easily. I'm gonna try to pull them up somehow. I made $1,000 on 2 Elite Trader funding accounts, and I made $385 on. These are evals from Trade Day. So Trade Day is gonna be my second baby. Along with Take Profit Trader, because they have daily payouts. And then recovering the loss from Friday slowly but surely. This account was gonna be a payout this week. With Tradeify, there's no safety net. So at $2,100, guys, I get to withdraw $1,500. That is like, I don't know, like old school Apex, I would say. All right, we rejected the high of the opening range. You took 3 contracts on Take Profit Trader accounts? Yes. I took 26 ticks today, so I have extra like 30 bucks a contract. So with 2 contracts, I made extra like 60 bucks. Kind of went for it. Can't say I was nervous this morning. Even in the trade, the trade was longer today than usual. It was like 10 seconds or so. Usually I go for 22, yes. But man, so unfortunate to lose on Friday, man. I would be doing so well right now if not Friday's loss. If not Friday's loss, because again, if I lost and it continued lower, there's nothing I could do about it. But I literally got bottom ticked to the point where not even all accounts stopped out, because there's going to be a slight discrepancy between fills and orders when you take that many, trades, that many contracts, that many accounts. So my Take Profit Trader account did not even fill the stop loss. So I was able to continue my streak on the Take Profit. And I am $300 away from Take Profit Trader payout account number 5. I was already 1 trade away on Friday from that. Right? Friday was supposed to be the day I get all my 5 of my Take Profit Trader accounts to the payout. And I took that loss. So hopefully tomorrow is not going to be a loss. And then I'm not going to trade 3 Take Profit Trader accounts. I'm only going to trade 2. I don't know why, but that's my plan, at least for this month. Maybe in July, I'll trade more. I got to start also doing evals on Take Profit. I was supposed to do it today. I had some evals rebill. I totally forgot about them. So I have like 4 or 3 evals to take care of. So, and they did not reset. So they didn't reset. So Take Profit credited me with the resets. So I used the resets on 150K account. So I'm gonna try to, if I could get to 150K account funded with Take Profit Trader, man, I could take some serious size and then make some serious money on a daily basis. But then you'll go live pretty quick, right? So it's like, what trade did I take today? My opening range trade. Let's pull it up on here. This was my trade. This is Elite Trader Funding. I have 3 funded accounts with them. I made $1,000 in 2 out of 3. They're 150K accounts. So I'm going to be aggressive on those because I don't really care too much. And same thing with Apex. I was aggressive on the first day, 150K accounts. You take a look here. 750 and 993 first day. A little aggressive. So there's really no room for a pullback. But when it works, it works. Do people no, going with live is just they limit how many accounts you can have. So Take Profit is a little bit different. Take Profit is a little bit different, but then you're gonna lose like a week of trading because they're gonna put you live and stuff like that. But Take Profit is one of the prop firms I don't mind going live with, because they give you 5 live accounts, so it's a little bit different than the rest. Like if you go live with other prop firms, they consolidate all your accounts into one, and then like you have with Top Step, you have 1 live account, and you're very restricted on how many contracts you could trade on a live account. So if you're used to trading 5 accounts, you take 3 contracts per account, that is 15 contracts. There's no way in hell you're going to be able to trade 15 contracts on a live account. They're not going to allow that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not you gaming, it's just the way we game prop firms, for me personally, is I made $500,000 in total payouts. That's not net, that's gross. But I made $500,000 in total payouts, and I did not have a single day over $2,000 in a single account. The only time I had a $2,000 day on the funded account is when there was a glitch with Rhythmic and I couldn't sell the position, and that happened maybe once or twice. We had a crazy glitch, and you know, but consciously, I never had a day over like, you know, $1,500 or $2,000. Never. So that's impossible to make on a live account if you don't have big days, right? On a sim account, you make $200-$300 a day over 20 accounts. That starts to add up really quickly. So that's the way I game, if that's the term you want to use. That's the way I game live accounts or sim accounts. The sims are the fills are the same when it comes to like if I was trading this many contracts on a live account, there's no shot this would fill. Like I traded, I don't know how many contracts today. I'm gonna update my my account summary thing by end of the stream. But when you go live, you're gonna want to take a payout, right? You're not gonna put all your money into the live account. You're gonna want to take some money out. At least most people will. Okay, we got a 2-legged pullback here. I will take that. I didn't increase my contract size. I increased my tick size. On new accounts, I did, yes. On new accounts, I did. The ones so I lost a couple accounts yesterday. I replaced them. So with those accounts, I did take more size, yes. Okay, two-legged pullback here. Let's see if we could get a quick win. Does not seem like it. I think I have to wait for a trend to form. Because right now I'm getting chopped up last couple of days here. It's strange because like this used to work so well, right? When ranging markets came, it just stopped. Need volatility for this to work easily. We had some volatility overnight, so hopefully we get some today as well. And we had some volatility end of day yesterday as well. But midday was horrible. Okay, this is not going to work. Maybe. Okay, maybe this is the two-legged pullback. Okay, maybe that was this pullback and the second pullback. So maybe this was the pullback. All right, so that's good. We'll switch over to another account. I need to copy trade. I need to make more money though. That's the thing. Okay. This is the 15-minute opening range trade idea I'm coming up with. See if that works. I did one contract because I already won on that trade. So just testing this in live theory. It's much easier to look in the back and like, oh yeah, it works all the time. But does it actually work when you take the trades? And are you able to survive the drawdown and stuff like that? See, right now it's not working. So it's kind of strange because I looked at last 7 days, right? And it was very straightforward and simple. As soon as I started taking it live, see, it doesn't work. So it's so easy to teach a strategy to someone on a chart that is completed and that it shows that it works all the time because you showed it over the last 3-4 days. But look, I started taking it. I took it yesterday. It took me like an hour to get out of the trade. Took it today. I'm already through a big drawdown. So there's no way I could take big size on these trades because it doesn't clearly work, right? So this might go back to evals after today, right? I might take this on evals and see how I can improve. But right now, I got top ticked, and that's the worst feeling you can have. Maybe when I did back test it, maybe it just was a trending day. Right now, it's clearly ranging days, last 2 days, and even like overnight, we had a big range, right? Up and down, and right back into this range. So breakouts are very unlikely right now. So I just ruined that account right there. So that kind of sucks, but it's okay. We're going to try to add. Yesterday when I stopped out was a terrible time to stop out. So I'm going to try to be more aggressive on the ads. This was above the safety net, I think. So if I could get our break even, I probably will take some off, close to break even. Very, very difficult time to trade right now for me. I don't know what happened. I've lost the touch with the market because I used to have such a good winning streak all of May and beginning of June that I lost the feeling of losing, and now it's like every other trade is a potential loss. It just does not want to work. Okay, so I'm gonna lose probably this account. I don't know if I want to lose this account. I don't want to stop out like I did yesterday because yesterday I ended up losing accounts. If I didn't stop out, I would have won on the trades, right? So I don't want to make the same mistake. again, where it's like, why would I stop out when, but see, like today it's clearly not working. Yesterday was slow movement. Today is bad. But we're going to cook this account and then we're going to learn our lesson to wait for trending markets. Until we get trending market, I am not going to trade. And I think that's going to be the discipline, factor. It's going to take forever to take a trade. But I have my opening range trade. I don't need to trade outside of the opening range trade. I could just do that. And then if there's no setups throughout the day, that's fine. But this is not the market. I need the market to be more like this, right? I need the market to be more like I'll have to change the time frame, which right now I'm just going to try to work out of this the best of my ability. I don't know if I will be able to. The ATR is still pretty high. But yeah, I can't get a bounce, but I got plenty of drawdown here. So if this stays in the range, I'm going to be fine. If this turns into a trending market, then I will not survive that. But if this just turns right back up, that's going to be, the typical what it's doing right now, right? It's doing up and down. So but it's funny because I literally tested this for like 8 days. I've been looking at it for a while, right? And then I looked actually back every single day for like 8 days and it worked every single time. And the last 2 days I took it and yesterday it worked, but it was very sketchy. And today it's just not working. I basically top tick, which sucks because like, again, I don't have any accounts that I could freely just trade and try it on. All my accounts are pretty seasoned, right? I guess the ones I activated yesterday could have been the ones I traded this on, but I think moving forward it's going to be a different prop firm that I trade this on or something. I don't know. Evals, maybe Phidias, I don't know. Let's just see if I could get out, break even, and forget this trade. It's going to be very difficult to get all the way up here though. So I might have to sell one and then add back. I will take one off just to be able to survive more and fuck. That was painfully close. Fuck. That's unfortunate. Moving averages, guys. If you want to buy my course on how to fade the moving average, look, perfect bounce of the moving average lower, perfect bounce of the moving average lower. All you got to do is follow the blue line on my chart and you make millions of dollars. Clearly it works, right? Oh man, selling that one right there is such a big difference in how this trade could play out. Because if this falls to here and I'm adding, it's such a big difference if I'm only in one contract versus two, right? So hopefully I could still get out. You bought it twice? Oh man, I gotta send you a free hat. Free merch for the second purchase. Ah, whatever. That kind of kills my mood here, but hold on, guys. We gotta get some power to, oh shit. Maybe I should leave more often. Okay, now it's a big difference. One contract in versus two. It's a big difference. I'm not gonna look to make money on this though. Yeah, Panthers game was crazy yesterday. You know what sucks? Some teams are waiting years to win a cup, and then you got Tampa Bay and then Panthers winning back to back. Like, what the hell? But that's what happens when you don't have a goalie. For the Oilers, Oilers don't have a goalie. If Oilers sign Shesterkin from the Rangers, they could win the cup easily. With the talent they have, they just don't have a goalie. I mean, horrible goaltending. Versus Panthers have one of the best goalies, so let's try to save this account. What a horrible trade, though. Jesus. I think the 15-minute opening range trade is just going to be put into the bin right now. I just don't. Last two trades I took on it, just. You know what sucks is that I didn't try on brand new accounts. Why am I trying it on an account that's like seasoned? Seasoned accounts are just not the accounts to put on risk on testing strategies.
Connection lost.
I think today is going to be a big red day too. My luck. We're going to stop ranging and we're going to, based on the 15-minute, it's not looking pretty. There's no consistency on funded accounts with take profit. I don't really care about that though, because I don't trade that way where I could make a lot of money. So every time I try to make a lot of money, this would happen, right? Bad trade would come and eat me alive. I did notice yesterday that I have accounts with Apex for 40 days and I have $1,500 in them. It's pretty pathetic if you ask me. Even though I had 3 or 4 payouts, it's still so bad. How do I only have $1,500 in an account that is at 45 days traded? 45 days traded, $200 a day, that's $9,000. That's just not enough. You just can't grow a cushion that way. I'll never grow cushion trading like this. Which is okay if I don't mind starting fresh. But if I don't want to start fresh, I need cushion. I can run them for uncapped, but I can't run them up because I don't know how to do that. I'm not good enough. Is Tradify website still down? It wasn't down yesterday after they fixed it. Oh yeah, it's down right now. Man, this is scary, guys. This is getting scary. Take Profit Trader was down yesterday. Tradify was down. I don't know if I saw on Twitter that Apex was down as well. These hackers are really good. It just shows you how big this industry has become. And when I started trading with this, no one cared. You know, websites were made on like freaking Wix. All right. I'm going to try to aggressively add on this account eventually and just try to get a quick bounce and get the hell out for a small loss or break even. I should not be looking for a profitable trade on this. It didn't hold. But it's not letting me add. So as long as it stays here, I'm not going to add. But yeah, he reached out to me this morning. I always reach out to him when I have a really bad blow up day. So we spoke this morning. Fortunately, me and him are never on the same page. Almost. There's sometimes we're like on the same page, but it's brief. But usually when I'm doing really well, he's not doing well. And then when he's doing really well, I do terrible. His best month was 48,000 this year. And that was my worst month of trading ever on futures. January, I had a good month. January, he did not have a good month. And it's like we always just flip-flop back and forth. But he'll be back. Yeah, Tradify website is down, guys. If it's down for one person, it's going to be down for everyone. Just pump it up. I want to get the hell out of this trade. And I don't know what we're going to do, guys. If this chop continues, there's no way I'm going to put my money on the risk. Like, why? Why would I do that, right? I love scalping and I love chop when I'm scalping. But when I'm not scalping, I don't want to see chop. Just rip it up to the highs again. I could just take it off and be pretty much small green on the account, but I refuse. I mean, it's only 10 points. Okay. Fucking smash that target, please. For love of markets, just hit it. I'm getting out. I am not gonna risk it pulling back on me. That was a horrible, horrible, horrible trade. Probably gonna rip through it now, but there's no shot. I'm gonna risk the pullback now. If it goes through, then maybe I'll retake it mentally. But come on, like, what is with this market? Fuck. I know there's people that are making good money on it, but it's slow, it's choppy, Sean, and it's rangy. So any breakout strategy you work, any strategy that you need confirmation for pretty much is not working. Because by the time you get to confirmation, it's reversal time. So let's say you're a long bias trader, you're looking for a long, you're trying to get confirmation here somewhere. By the time you get it, it turns around. If you buy the dips and sell the rips, yeah, you're good. But then on days that it's not choppy, you're gonna get killed, right? So it's like, NASDAQ is a piece of work, man. It's adjusting and adopting all the time because it changes characteristics. It's one day, it's like trading as, a big cap, meaning there's not a lot of volatility. It's very rangy. It's very thick. And then some days it's like trading a low float, just all over the place, 50-point candles. The only thing that NQ doesn't have compared to low floats is halts. Did I do RB SRTG today? What does that mean? Slay out what's going on, bro. Everyone's waiting for Trump's speech. I mean, at this point, please. We used to hate when he speaks because it was uncontrollable, but now I want him to speak so at least the market moves. Like, I don't know why it happens like this. Like, there's no earnings. There's a lot going on in the world, like LA, all this stuff. Like, I'm surprised the market's not reacting at all. Let me check Tradeify Discord, what they're saying. Yesterday they were talking about it. Yeah. He said, well, we'll let you know when it's back up. Man, this is crazy. These hackers are getting in big time. I'm not gonna risk any of my accounts on this job, honestly speaking, guys. I did it yesterday and I regretted it, so I'm not gonna do it again. Can the market move faster today if there's no news? It could, yeah. My theory is that when market's bullish, it moves a lot slower. When it's bearish, then it moves a lot faster. Volatility increases as, you know, as the markets are melting for sure. The initial spike back up, the initial rebound is going to be volatile, but once the market just settles down, it's slow. But see, I used to love these markets. These were my markets last year, guys. This is how I used to trade last year so well, because no matter where you bought or where you sold here, if you sized in correctly, you would win the trade, okay? I know that sounds crazy, but you physically always win. No matter if you buy up here and you add here, you're always gonna win. You short down here, you add here, you're gonna win, right? In these markets, if the markets were always like this, it would be easy. What makes these markets difficult is that you can't rely on these markets, because as soon as you start shorting the tops, buying the bottoms, that is when the market's just gonna rip or dump. And that's a nice fish or whatever that is. My drawing skills. But you know what I'm saying is, like, if the market's doing this all the time, this is the easiest market to trade. Literally easiest market to trade, because you can't lose if you size in correctly. Especially like on other prop firms outside of Apex. Apex with them, 30% drawdown, yeah, it's not easy to keep that in check. But on the other prop firm, you're pretty much just DCA and you win. Because last year, You know, early in the year, I used to do this, and I used to go to like a 50, 60 point drawdown, and I would win the trade. It was crazy, but it worked. Do I think switching to tick charts helped my trading? Yeah, definitely. How do you calculate the number of contracts? You mean like when you like play the range? So basically, you look at the total range, right? So here it's 70 points. Okay, so that's $1,400. So that's a pretty big range. So on the 50K account, you got to be more careful. But the key is not to get in the bottom or the top, right? You want to get in the middle somewhere. The first entry. I mean, let's do an eval. Why not? Let's go to an eval here, and we'll do it. And we'll just do it for 30 ticks. So let's say I'll go long, right? So I'm long here, and then we're gonna long here, long here, long there. The key is that I don't get filled on all of these contracts without getting a single pop. If that happens, then I'm screwed. 30 ticks is a little aggressive too. I should probably look for like 20 ticks on the ads. But the key is like on the ad, you're not looking for break even. Like for me, right? That's how I was so successful on it. A lot of people like the market's going down, they'll add, and they blow. For me, you know, this entry has its target. This entry has its target. This entry has its target. I'm not looking for break even trade on the ad. Like on this ad, I'm not looking to get out break even. I'm looking to get out for $100. So every trade I take is its individual trade. And that's how I'm able to survive a much bigger drawdown, or bigger drop, I should say. I should trade evals that I could actually trade if I pass, not random evals with Apex that I can't even use. Wow. If it's hard to get 30 ticks, then, you know, market's slow. Does Take Profit have consistency rules? No, they don't. I do multiple minis, depending on 2 is minimal. The minimum I do is 2. Oh man, what a chop. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I can't find trades. Even on the 25K account, yeah. Anyone that trades a 25K account and takes less risk than a 50K account, you're just wasting your time. If you are trading, just listen to me out, okay? If you're trading less risk on the 25K, unless you're risking a lot on the 50K, that's a different story. But if you're trading on 50K, you know, very safely, and then you trade at 25K and you use a lot less risk on the 25K, you're wasting your time. Why would you do a 25K account? Give me one reason. Why would you do a 25K over 50K if the cost of the 25K account is the same as a 50K? If the cost on the 25K account was half the price, okay, I get your point. But it's the same cost. We're literally talking a few dollars difference on every prop firm. They're not easier to pass. How's the 25K easier to pass on Apex? It's not. It's not easier to pass. Okay, drawdown ratio on eval. Okay, I get your point. But on funded, there is no ratio. On funded, you're same drawdown as profit needed should always be easier. Okay, so watch this. You could do 3 contracts on, I'm going to use a stop because it's going to show the value, but this would be take profit on the actual trade. So 3 contracts to get to $1,500. How many ticks do we need? See, this is moving up. Let's get this to 1,500. Okay, like that. You know, you need, oh no, that's not it. Actually, on Apex, it's 4 contracts. I lied. But on take profit, it's 3. You need 77 ticks to pass on 25K versus 61 ticks on a 50K to pass. So a 50K is easier to pass than a 25K. And I'll argue that all day, every day. And then once you get to a funded account, the whole point of a 25K account is so you could get a faster payout. I won on that trade. If you full port. I'm not about full porting. I'm talking about the overall amount of profit you need. If you use, you know, over 10 contracts, you need 61 ticks. So you take, you know, you could take, I mean, evals, I mean, everyone's got their own, yeah, I'm not going to argue this. I'm losing the argument. I'm not going to argue. You know, I do me, you guys do you. I'm not going to argue because everyone's got their own theory and everyone is correct. Everyone's got their way of trading and there's no right way or wrong way of doing it. So for me, I know 50K is much easier to pass and 50K is, 25K is better than 50K because I could use the same size of contracts and get to a payout much quicker. That's the reason why I do 25K. I don't do 25K to baby it. If I wanted to baby it, then I don't know why I would even trade it. Why do you think 25K is easier to get a payout? Because you could use the same size as your 50K and the threshold is much lower. I use 3 contracts. Look. And then guys, again, what I say is what I'm doing, okay? It's not the right way to do it, not the wrong way to do it. It's what I'm doing and it's what's working for me. I'm not just saying this because I read it somewhere. It's because I'm doing this, right? So I'm actually showing you guys my way of doing things, which is, again, not the best way or the right way. It's my way. 25K account. And, ooh, I traded 2 25K accounts, not my 50Ks, huh? Wait. Wait a minute. I'm so confused. I have 3, 26, 26, 26, 50. Oh, wow. I traded my wrong accounts on Take Profit. I didn't realize. I'm not even trading my 50Ks. But yeah, basically, I'm trading the same size across the board. 3 contracts. And I'm going to get to a payout much faster on the 25K account. Not much faster, but like 2 days faster on a 25K account than I will on the 50K account. And I only have $500 worth of drawdown more. So it's really not that much difference. So 25K, I'm going to use the same size as a 50K for me. For the most part. Like, I'm not going to be able to trade 4 contracts on the 25K versus on the 50K, I could trade 4 contracts. But that's because I'm just not able to, and then that's way too much risk. Even 3 contracts is already pushing it on the 25K, and I could easily lose that account. I'm okay with that. But I'm putting on the risk because every time I win, I get to take that money out. I win 375, I take that money out. You know how much money I've already took out from these couple accounts? It's like I've only had a handful of Take Profit Trader Pro accounts, and the amount of payouts I've gotten over the last few weeks is crazy. And I've only been trading 1 or 2 accounts. I don't trade all 5, and I will not trade all 5 for a long time. I have this theory and this goal of making $500 a day for an entire month before I size up, or $10,000 total before I size up to 3 accounts. Because if I was taking 5 accounts every single day and I was on this streak that I am on, I would have made so much more money. But I'm not going to, I'm going to risk too much. I want to be able to blow accounts, and then tomorrow I'm not doing evals, right? Tomorrow I'm doing another set of pro accounts that are at payout. That's why I'm trading 3. Right now I'm trading 3 pro accounts because this one is not at payout yet. This one is $300 away from a payout. And this is the second time it's $300 away from a payout. On Friday it was $300 away from payout, and I took $1,000 loss, and I just, pretty much am back to square one. Actually, no, I lied. I know why this copy traders switched, because this account was at payout already. I took a loss on Friday, and the account that wasn't at payout got to a payout on Friday, which was one of the 25Ks. Is it okay to babysit a 150K account? Yeah. I usually take a much longer time to get to a payout on a 150K account than I do on 50Ks. Wow, this market is literally terrible. This is an eval, so I'm gonna just get in for fun. I mean, oh my god, I'm in 10 contracts. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh god. I want to take one contract. Oh well. I'm gonna blow it. Should have went short, it would have passed. Oh, maybe. Oh, bastards. I can't even activate this eval, so. I'm really bad at canceling my evals, guys. I don't know if you're the same, but I'm really bad at that. All right, well, I made some profit. Is there a limit on how many evals you could buy and take profit? I don't know if there's a limit. I know there's a limit on how many pro accounts you could have per month. I think it's 10 pro accounts per month. I don't know how you even keep track of that, to be honest. Did I have the meeting with Trade Day? No. I will. But I'm gonna be just honest with them. Like, I'll use them. But to be an affiliate with them, they gotta change a few things. Otherwise it's whatever. I don't really like when you go to a checkout, right? Let's be honest here. When you go to a checkout and you hit checkout and the code is already there, put in for you as a default code, you're not gonna change it to your favorite streamer's code. Right? Like, why would you waste your time? So unless they change that, there's no point of being an affiliate with them. And they got to understand that affiliates will grow their business. They're not that big. And the reason why they reached out to me is because I tweeted about their changes. So I'll use them no matter what. But will I be affiliated with them? I don't know. They come up with, right now there is zero reason to be with Trade Day if you're not maxed out at Take Profit. If you're not maxed out at Take Profit with 5 accounts, there's no reason to be with Trade Day. The only reason why you could choose Trade Day over Take Profit is the fact that they have an end of day option. So you can have an end of day account. Like my Trade Day accounts are end of day drawdown, not trailing, but it's much more expensive than Take Profit. How is the long looking? Really good. A lot of rain, finally. right. Why didn't I trade 2 of my Take Profit Trader accounts? I will never trade all my Take Profit Trader accounts at the same time. And when I say never, I mean in June. I never trade all my Take Profit Trader accounts because I guarantee myself a payout pretty much every single day by doing this. So I have a theory that if I have 5 accounts and I only trade 2 of them, once they're at payout, okay, so they have to be at threshold. So right now, 1 is not a threshold, so I'm trading it. But once it's going to be a threshold, I'm not going to trade it anymore. I have 2 accounts every day, payout, pay day. Okay. One day, the opening range trade is not going to work and I'm going to take a loss. So that day I'll take no payout, or I'll trade the other other account just to keep the streak alive. We'll see how the market's doing that day, right? But if I'm not trading the other 2 accounts that day, I will not get that payout that specific day, but the next day I'll be right back to payouts. And I'm never getting myself at risk where there's going to be days where I can't get a payout. Every day in the morning, I'm going to have the opportunity to get a payout. So my time is getting paid for. So even if, you know, I just make $300 in the payout, that's worth my time, right? If I traded stocks, I made $300 in a day, that's a good day. You know, $200 a day, if you break it down to hourly wage, that's $37 an hour. And I made that in 1 minute. I would argue, right? If there was an argument, like I don't care about statistics or competition, but I would argue that I might be one of the most profitable YouTube traders when it comes to payouts versus how much time it took me to get there, as far as the actual time in market. Right now, there's no way to calculate that, because someone that is, let's say, they take $500,000 out, but they did it in 50 days or 60 days. That's going to be a lot less time than 200. But I'm saying day to day in the market, every single morning, I could be here for a minute and I could be done. Literally could be done trading for the day in 1 minute. 9:32, I'm free. I'm ready to go to do whatever I want. It's a strategy that could change a lot of people. And there's, how they could fit trading into their schedule, because you could always find, that 5 minutes, 5 minutes before the open and 1 minute after the open. So those 5-6 minutes, you could always find the time. So it doesn't matter where you are, pretty much, unless you're a surgeon, maybe not a good idea. But if you're a cop, if you are a mechanic, if you are, I don't know, an accountant, you could always find that, a couple minutes. Teacher, Joey. Clyde, it doesn't matter what I use. Just focus on what you use. Because trust me, when I adapt, it's going to be different. So you want to find whatever works for you. Like, don't copy me, please. Just don't copy me, because I'll get really upset if people copy me. Because when things don't go well, people blame. Just do you. Just do you. Whatever works for you, you'll find whatever works for you. And then when it's time to adjust, you've been doing it for so long, the way you've been doing it, and then you could, adjust it yourself. Versus if you copy someone, they adjust, you're not going to know what to adjust. No, I'm not being harsh. That's the reality of things. No, it's like you don't want to get, you're not going to find success copying someone else. That's just the reality of it, right? And exactly, Clyde, I didn't teach you how to do it, right? And you found something that's been working. So why are you going to ask me, what do I do, right? Like, what is it going to matter? Like, because I don't want to give you my answer because it might affect what you're going to do tomorrow. I don't want to affect what you're going to do tomorrow, right? I want you to do you. And if 80 ticks has been working for you, then you stick to that. Because if you could stop out at 80 ticks, that's great. To give you a reference, Friday I lost 70 ticks. Okay, that was my loss on Friday, but I don't put 76 stop loss. Okay, so I don't trade with a static stop loss on the opening trade, but I don't want you to change that. You know, that's why I don't want to answer the question, because I don't want you changing your 80 ticks. The way I trade, I can't even use a stop. Like, I'll show you, I can't even use stop loss sometimes. I tell you. Okay, look. Let's pull up. So this is a 25K account with take profit, right? I take 3 contracts. Look what's going to happen. Now, I don't always go long and short. Today, I didn't place a short order. I went straight long and it worked. But let's say it's one of those days where I got to place an order up and down. So look, if I press buy, okay, the order goes through. Try to put it down, it will not work. Okay, it will not work. How is it going to work? If I don't put the stop loss in, I could place the order above and I could place the order below. Now it works. See? Again, you'll get to that point where you're using this size and you won't be able to use a stop loss. You're going to have to manually place the stop loss. And that's why I don't teach, because things you will learn on your own as you go. And that's the beauty of trading. Um, 30 accounts. I have like 40. I don't know how many I have. You can't see my Elite Trader funding accounts. You can't see my Tradeify accounts. You can't see my, well, Trade Day is not funded yet, so it doesn't matter. But I have 3 Elite Trader, Trade Day. It's funny how it says EL, so you think it's Elite Trader funding, but it's not. This is Trade Day, so I'm doing 3 evals. And then I have 4 fundeds with Tradeify. I'm going to get one more, I think. I just don't know if I want to do... I just don't know if I want to do straight to funded or evals. I think I'm just going to do straight to funded. Save my time. You have Take Profit Trader payout again? Yes. What made me try Elite? They got rid of all the rules. There's no more rules on Elite as far as scalping and all that stuff. They got rid of everything. And they had a sick promo. They had the craziest promo I've ever seen on Friday for like 4 hours. So on Friday with Take Profit, not Take Profit, with Elite Trader funding, you had to make $3,000 of profit to pass an eval. And how that worked is you bought a 150K eval, 90% off, so it's $30. You have $4,500 worth of drawdown, and you got to make $3,000 in profit. So if you just hedged, you guaranteed pretty much a pass. Unless you got really caught up in the crazy chop, then no. So I was able to pass 150K take profit. I mean, I keep saying take profit, but it's lead trader funding evals. I have 3 of them now. I don't know why it doesn't show them on the account summary. I'm gonna update it. I have an update for it. But look, I just made $1,000 in the first account, and I made $1,000 in the second account. I only traded 2 out of 3. I didn't touch this one yet. Is it legal to hedge? Fundeds, no. Fundeds, you hedge, you get caught, you're done. Evals, yes. You can do whatever you want. There's no rules on evals. They don't check evals, how you traded them. It's more expensive, but again, if you're getting payouts all the time, then you don't want to waste your time on evals. Even though I do waste my time on evals. Like, look, there's a difference, okay? There's a difference how I trade some evals. For example, I'm going to be trading Take Profit Trader evals right now, starting tomorrow, if I remember to add them to my copy trader. And they're not going to be pushed. They're going to be taken same way as my regular trading. Look at my trade day evals. It's 7-day eval. I'm not going to just rush it. It's $100 eval too. It's $100 for an eval. It's not cheap. I'm not going to rush them. They're going to be slowly growing. Okay. I already took a big loss on this one. It's now back to break even. But slowly growing these. And I got to pass them in 7 days. Got no rush. Wow, this market, guys, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Just want to walk away, but I want to walk away, but at the same time, any moment it could just turn. Exactly. When you least expect it, when you end the stream, it's like boom. The biggest thing is not to do damage. So if this is not your price action, try to stay away from it. It's so hard. If not my opening range trade, I would be in trouble right now, to be honest. Which platform are you using? I use QUANTOWER, but I also have NinjaTrader. We've been wedging for the last few days. But overnight was pretty clean. Not for another year. What did I say though? I don't know what I said. What was the term I used? What I meant is that it had clean action as far as, you know, up and down. Like it wasn't choppy is what I meant to say. I don't know what I said. But yeah, he bought here, so yeah, he got caught in this. Luna, not right now, no. I already went over it a few times. It's right here, though. I'm just afraid. I'm just afraid that, you know, last year I made a mistake and this year I don't want to make the same mistake. Because my, you know, first half of last year was amazing until things changed with prop firms. So I don't want to make the same mistake. Yeah, it's a breakout scalp. Opening breakout. It's a battle sometimes. Like this morning was not easy, but it worked. Okay, can we just, come on, can we just move out of this range? I don't think it'll get boring because I got a lot to do, but I don't want to just rely on the ORB because like on Friday it didn't work and it's not a pleasant feeling. So I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. I want to have, and I've been feeling really good about the two-legged pullbacks. Actually, even better than the ORB because the two-legged pullbacks, I'm able to get more than 20 ticks. But right now, the market just completely died in volatility. Okay, 770 is not that far away. Would be nice to go there. Yeah, the 15-minute looks ugly too. Even though it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like in the uptrending channel. So, like Joey said, it's getting tighter and tighter. One side's gonna give. One side's gonna give. But this breakout does not look good for longs, right? That definitely trapped a lot of longs. False breakout there, so. But then shorts are getting very confident now, so like, you know, that's what they're thinking. It's like, oh, longs got bagged, so let's just keep shorting every bounce. And now they're shorting on the bigger time frame. They're shorting this bounce, and then if this doesn't sell off, they're gonna start covering, and eventually it could squeeze. So it's like, I think I need a Red Bull, guys. I keep yawning. Even though I'm not tired, I got plenty of sleep. It's this weather. It's raining outside, but my green grass is looking beautiful. $20,000 grass. Jesus. But my trees are not looking the best. I don't know. My trees are kind of, there's some brown spots on them. I don't know if some of the branches are broken, so maybe. Did I get the new wheels? I'm going to put them on this week. Oh, I got to order tires, actually. Speaking of. Okay. P0. tires. Wait, am I doing P0s? Am I doing 4Ss? Okay, let's see how much my tires are gonna cost me, guys. Sizes. Okay, we need 21, 255, 30, 21. I think. Should I do 265? I don't know what this means though. What is the... Yeah, it's 30. 510 a tire. Jeez. Okay. Add to cart. And then we need... Those are front tires. And then we need 335, 25. Okay. Okay. So $2,300 for tires. Oh, it's a special pricing too. Great. Ouch. Before taxes and shipping. So it's going to be like $2,700. Jason, my OEM rears are 305s. Right back up we go. It's crazy how rangy it is. You could just really buy and sell. I'm just going to do FSP strategy. This is just an eval because I'm bored. Yeah, my OEMs are 305, so... But damn. Expensive tires. I don't even have 22s and cup 2s. Wow, what a boring night. Jesus. Have you used day trade? Trade day. I am using trade day right now. I am on day 2 or 3 of evals, depending on which account. So I'm trying to get funded with all 3 accounts. It's a 7-day eval, so it's a long eval, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Because if I could get 9 daily payout accounts, including the Phidias live account, then that would be great. Just not get into a trade because I think it's more fun. I'm gonna go get a Red Bull because I am falling asleep. Do they have an activation fee? Yes, they're actually a lot more expensive than Take Profit overall, but they do have an end of day drawdown. They're a very similar price to Top Step though. But the 7-day eval is definitely not ideal. I gotta look into some props. Maybe I'll start, I'm doing this eval for fun, but maybe I should try to pass some evals for real. Phidias, maybe. I could get... I want to be a 5 account with Lucid as well. I need another Tradify account. I think I'm just going to go straight to funded with Tradify. Elite Trader Funding has 20 accounts. Bullnox. Did I pass my Bullnox eval? I've been doing my Bullnox eval with the opening trade. No. Still $500 away from passing. Man, my bull locks account are my babies. I think I've had them for close to 60 days now. 53 days. Uncapped payouts now. Be right back. Wall Street, I'm having good opening trade, yeah. But besides that, I took 2 trades and one was good, one was terrible. These protein-like cookies are horrible. It looks like Twix, and it's okay. I gotta order those tires. See, trading is easy. Look, just buy randomly and sell, and boom, $200. I think I'm gonna take a trade on the extreme ends of the range. I think I'm just gonna take a trade on the funded. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 fundeds to trade. 5 actually. You know what? On the lead trader funding, we're gonna take it. Take a DCA on elite trader funding, so place buy orders, fishing orders, and see what happens. Matt again? What happened? Let me check the Discord. Oh man, you were on micros, and well, you thought you were on micros, but you traded minis. So Elite Trader funding eval. I mean, funded. Gonna see if I could get some range trades in here. It's crazy how the market could change so quickly. Feels like a holiday week. Do we have CPI tomorrow? I guess it's time to trade your accounts on CPI because it's gonna die right after that. Matty Matt, when was the last time you got a big payout or a payout in general? Because you're trading a lot of accounts together, and I don't like seeing that. Yeah, February. That's a long time. So why not do less accounts and not copy trade? Have you thought about that? Because it gets very expensive to copy trade 20 accounts. Especially when it's 140 bucks to activate. No, giving up is not the answer. You got to just slow down. You could trade all your accounts. You could trade 20 accounts. I'm not saying you can't, but don't copy trade 20 accounts. Copy trading 20 accounts is for the elite. You know, that's what I always said. If you're getting, if you're in the top payouts, people like not in the top payouts as far as being elite means you're profitable. You're in the top percentage that you get more payouts than you spend on the accounts. And you get payouts consistently. Then you could copy trade 20 accounts. Why not? But when you lose accounts a few times in a row, then I get payouts consistently. When I was doing terrible, I was trading one account at a time. I built up into this. And then if I have some bad days, I'm going to scale back down. It's too expensive to lose 20 accounts in one day, unfortunately. Like my Take Profit Trader accounts are paying for all these accounts, right? So like if I lose them, I've had very minimal expenses and I took out $50,000 since beginning of May. So right now, if I lost these accounts, it would suck, but it's not the end of the world. But then if I got new accounts and I lose them before I get to a payout, and then I get another set and I lose them to a payout, then I got to switch it up. I can't keep doing that. Okay, I'm in the long on the funded account with Elite Trader Funding, guys. I'm just going to be looking for like, you know, $200 trade. Not even. Probably like 30 ticks is fine. Maybe this will cause the market to break out finally. Break out like to the downside. Break down, whatever you want to call it. Break out of this range. Because I'm finally trading a funded account in this range. All right, so we could maybe collapse. My luck will be the long when I should be short. Camber, yes, because you've been hanging out with Nutty too much. Just kidding. Yeah, charts are not looking nice today. First trade on his 150Ks. You could do 17 contracts on Apex 150Ks. So you could do 8 contracts. Do you have more than 200 PA on Apex? Yes, I am at 400. 400 and I don't know, 15, something like that. Well, that was a win. Again, I'm not even trading any strategies right now. I'm just playing the range because that's all it's doing. So I'm taking a brand new Elite Trader funded account and just having fun with it because this is bad. But see, on the 150K account, $140 trade is nothing. Versus on a 50K, this would be solid. Matt, I was talking about that earlier. It's so easy to trade range markets and buying the bottom and shorting the top until the day where it's not a range market anymore and it's a trending market and you just get destroyed. Right? So if the market was like this all the time, it would be so easy to trade it. It would be the easiest way to trade because you can't physically lose in this price action. If you're expecting a range, you can't lose. There's just no way to lose if you don't oversize. Because you could survive all these pullbacks, right? Even if you short down here, you could easily survive this. Add and get out, add, get out, add, finally get out full, and just keep doing this cycle. But it's the day that it's going to look like it's ranging and it's just going to break out and it's going to destroy you. And then the range doesn't work anymore. That's the most difficult thing about NQ. Oh, Carolino, you had a bad day. But I'm saying, if you didn't use stops, if you just traded this, like if this was the market all the time, it would be easy to adapt to it. The reason why it's hard to adapt to is because this is not the market all the time. This is rare that this happens, especially 2 days in a row. Yes, you're using a stop loss because you're expecting breakout, right? You're getting stopped out because you're expecting it to break down or break out, and it's not doing that. And then you re-enter, and or you flip positions like Matty Matt did. It's so difficult to trade this. This is why I'm not trading it. And I did it yesterday, but I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. I did it yesterday. I almost did it today too. I got lucky. I got saved. I was down, and then I broke even on the trade that I was down quite a lot on. This is an Elite Trader funding, brand new funded, so I don't really have any emotional attachment to it. Obviously, I would like to be green, but I'm doing this strictly for fun and strictly to practice and just, not have FOMO today. If I win, I win. If I lose, whatever. I'm gonna try to make like $600 on this account. Okay, see, now we break. It looks like it looks like it wants to break down, but now people are gonna get short and probably get clapped. So we'll see. Or maybe I'll get clapped, which I wouldn't mind because then I could actually take a trade on something else. Oh man, I didn't get filled. If I got filled there, that would be nice. It's like the biggest candle. Actually, not really. Okay, in 2 contracts. Looks like I'm also on an Apex eval now. Okay, we're getting a sell-off though. We're getting a sell-off finally. Finally an aggressive sell-off. Yep. See, I told you guys this could happen. This is why trading in the range is very difficult. As soon as I start trading it, it starts breaking down. See if the lows will hold. Yeah, as soon as you start DCAing is when you don't use a stop loss, that's when you start seeing this, right? And it seems like the market is against us because it just knows. But again, I don't really care about, I mean, I obviously want to win, but if I lose, I'm not going to tilt or get emotionally attached to this account because this was a cool promo they had on a Friday. I passed this 150K eval with $3,000 profit. Whoa. There you go. You guys should be thanking me right now. Woof. Finally, we got a market. About damn time. Well, that's going to be the fastest blow ever. Can't complain about it, though. We complain all day that those chop. I'm going to blow this account momentarily here. I think it's $4,000 drawdown. Yep. There it goes. But, I mean, that's
That was a perfect example. I was like, why this is so hard to trade, because you just never know when this is going to happen, right? So the best thing to do is avoid this. I mean, we traded for 2 hours. As soon as I started too long, it broke down. It's just the way it goes. You could say whatever you want, but this is what a lot of people experience, you know? It's just the way it goes. Now it's 9,000, but it used to be 3,000 on Friday. Friday, they had the best promo ever. I've never seen a better promo on the prop firm before. 90% off, and any eval, $3,000, and you pass. Any eval, and you make $3,000 and you pass. And it was $29 for an eval and $80 to activate. So this account costed me $110. Nope, that was only one time. Friday. It was only like a couple hours too. It wasn't like all day. You had to send an email that you passed by 1 p.m. Eastern time. Elite Trader Funding. How did you recoup yourself from last year tough months? I mean, just keep going. Damn, Maddie, man, how the F do you do that? Like, you should just open a service for passing evals for people, because you can pass evals better than anyone I know. Literally. I don't know anyone that could pass evals as efficiently as you can. I would not even be able to check out one eval at a time before you even pass them. Big size doesn't matter. I blow 150K evals all the time. I can't pass 150K evals for the life of me. That's why I only have, right now I have 650K accounts. I had 7, but Alpine decided to go long in the range, and the range broke out. And that's why I don't trade like that anymore. It's too painful. But I think my point was proven well. Steve, with trailing drawdown, it's not that easy to hedge evals. Yeah, you gotta make $9,000 with risking 4,500 trailing. It's not, you can't just hedge. The 50K is more likely, yes. I don't have an issue passing the 50Ks. I'm talking about passing the 150Ks. I just can't do it. And right back up it goes. Of course, I blew at the bottom there. Oh, man, what a painful way. Oh, well. I'm not going to dwell on it too much. I blew a eval here too. Oh, well, I'm done for the day. This is horrible. Julie, it's a custom plugin. I don't think about it. Magic, I could care less. That was my point proven trade. It's so hard to trade range days because you never know when the range is going to break. Right? So in hindsight, it's very easy to say, oh, just buy the lows, sell the rips. Don't short the lows. Don't buy the tops until it breaks. Then when it breaks, it's so obvious to just, That's why I'm not going to be trading this. And I'm okay with that. One trade, baby. And we made a lot of money. It's pretty much my best day in a long time. Right back up it goes. Unfucking-real. Wow, this is gonna blow a lot of accounts. This is a price action that just blows a lot of accounts. You just said range days are easy. Yeah, they're easy in hindsight. Because if I traded this, but to trade a range day, like someone says, when you notice it's a range, it's too late. That's a perfectly said statement. When you trade ranges, you have to trade them from the beginning, right? From the market open, you're trading the range. I traded it now, so it's too late. But they're easy because you can't, until here, you can't lose. This is the first time you could lose today. And of course, that's when I took the trade. But if you're trading 20 accounts, do one account at a time or two accounts at a time, you're going to lose one, but you're going to make money on the other ones. That's what happens. But that's why I don't trade like this anymore. That's why I did it on an elite trader funded account that I don't really care about. But see how quickly I lost that account. See how quickly you could just lose. It doesn't matter what size accounts you have. 50Ks, 25Ks, 150K, it doesn't matter. If you're wrong on the trade, you're going to blow the account. And you got to be okay with it. Oh. Yep, this could be a big old trap. And I mean, it just retested the lows. It's not like it really broke down. It stayed within the big overall range. I mean, just retested these lows. And the 15-minute opening range breakdown was nice. Unlike here, I got caught in this breakout. This one was nice. What a squeeze. What a squeeze. I should have been looking for a two-legged pullback. Why did I forget to look for a two-legged pullback? Why did I get so distracted? I gotta stop doing that, guys. This is a perfect trade right here. Whoa. Wow, I got so so distracted and so flustered about that trade. I just missed my trade I should have taken on the Apex account, my actual strategy. Ah, fuck, guys. Two-legged pullback. Beautiful. Oh, fuck. Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. 1 and 2. Ah, man. What was I thinking? That's what I was waiting for the whole day. But since I took the trade on the Elite Trader funding account, I just totally forgot. You can't make this shit up, guys. Oh, reversals with two-legged pullbacks are my favorite strategy, and I just totally didn't even look. Oh, well. I guess I'm checked out for the day. What a beautiful reversal. Two-legged pullback. It's how I made money last week every single day. Yeah, just... You know, that's what happens when you just don't focus on trading, right? You know, we make mistakes, and when you are not laser focused, that's what's going to happen. You're going to make mistakes, and this is the best mistake to make, not to take a trade. That's the best mistake you could really make of all mistakes. It's better than taking a trade that's not there. Missing a trade that was there, you could be mad at yourself, but at least you didn't do any damage, right? So I could be mad at myself, but if I'm mad at myself for not making more money than I already made, I'll take that. But I still got more accounts to trade, and I am not going. Now I'm gonna have to call it a day, because now if I would take a trade and I lose, I would be really upset. Oh yeah, the 15-minute chart looks crazy. Wow. That 15-minute chart looks crazy. Exactly. You gotta sometimes you just gotta humble yourself by like remembering what we could go through as traders, how difficult trading is, and my biggest I don't know. Should I look for a trap though? I'm gonna look for a trap, I guess. Let's look for a trap. Oh man, two-legged pullbacks are just my favorite strategy right now, and the fact that I just fumbled it kind of makes me mad. Because all day we're complaining, oh my God, no setups, no this, no that. And then the setup comes and you're so mad because you just took a trade that's outside your strategy. You blow it funded and you're saying you're done for the day. You're not even looking at the chart. And now in hindsight, I mean, it's so easy. I mean, again, if you don't have a strategy and you're just trading by feel, you never know if you would take this. Two-legged pullbacks is how I've been only taking trades on stream. And you have a two-legged pullback here. So above this high, I take a long, and then above this high, I take a long. But no, Alpine is just distracted. And now we're going to have a short squeeze. So hopefully we have a trap. gonna look for a trap really quick. How does a two-legged pullback work? Basically, when there's a significant sell-off, instead of trying to buy the bottom here, so like if you notice when it's selling off, it has a pullback, a new low, pullback, and new low. When does it actually reverse? When it has a pullback, so in the opposite direction, there's a pullback, and then it retests, and it can't make a new low, right? It does not continue lower, right? So it's a trend change, and then it makes a new high, and then it's got to make a higher low again. So it's one pullback, second pullback, and I buy above the breakout, and I just scalp it. I just go for 25 ticks, and I get in there, and it's usually an instant win, usually. But the location and timing of it is the most important thing, because if you do it in here, you get destroyed. You gotta wait for the extreme moves, which we just had. But if you look on the chart, like, oh fuck, what am I doing? Wow, I almost got into a trade right there. I just tried to move it out of the way. Wow. Now that would have pissed me off. But when we're pulling back here, it doesn't make any reversals, any two-legged reversals. It's always, so this is good for a reversal. That's how I trade it. It's the easiest for me to trade it. It could work here, but when do you start counting it, right? When do I start counting a two-legged pullback? It's already made so many pullbacks. Wow, what a squeeze. Whew. I feel bad, but I just know this price action is exactly what prop firms are licking their chops, because this is how accounts get blown. People get flustered here. Finally, we get a sell-off. They miss the sell-off, or they blow like I did, where they buy here. Then everyone starts chasing down here, shorting into these pullbacks. And now they're getting squeezed. Longs are already long blown out. It's just like, oh man. I mean, you could also make a lot of money if you're patient, but most people are not patient. Yeah, this could go to 900 easily. Maybe not straight like this, maybe with the pullback, but I think this has a very high chance of breaking the highs here. Unbelievable, guys. Wow. Is he getting killed, Sean? Sounds like he would get killed in this price action. It's tough. Oh, I am so mad I missed that trade. He would be in trouble if not the size of his accounts. I mean, the size of his YouTube channel, I should say. Prop firms would crack down on that style so quick. Because teaching that style is not good. Wow, I can't believe it. now. I can't believe this is happening right now. I have so much FOMO. I can't even. I made so much money today and I can't even. What style is that? I'll just blow accounts and rotate. Rotating accounts and selling a course on it is just not what prop firms want to see. Prop firms collect fees. It's actually easy to be profitable that way, though. Top X says, come on, give me a pullback. That's what I'm afraid of. Everyone is waiting for a pullback now. Everyone wants a pullback now. So is it going to be a shallow pullback or is it going to be a deeper pullback? I want a trap. Nope, no pullback. Shorts are getting ran over. Yeah, crazy. I blew that account. I oversized. If I didn't oversize, would have been easy. But of course, I oversized and bottom ticked almost. Unbelievable. Only 3 contracts, but 100-point drop. It's $140 activation on Apex. Wow, on the 1 minute, this is looking crazy. Okay, we got the first trap. Is that going to be a trap? Scared to take this shallow pullback. Remember, we're right back at the high of the range. Damn, I was hoping at least here, but nope, not yet. This is crazy. But I'll say this, much easier to catch this run than it is to catch this breakdown. This breakdown is so out of nowhere versus with this pullback, it's just a bounce from the lows. It's actually makes a lot more sense versus this one, even though it makes sense, timing it is very difficult. So out of this, either short here or long here, I think the long is much easier. Because you're here, the difference is here you are predicting the move, right? So you're trying to short and you're going to predict, versus here you're reacting to what this move is, right? Yeah, the trap worked, but that's way too shallow. Damn, what a shallow pullback trap. Could have been a nice win, but did not take it. But, oh, shorts are fucked. There's your 900. Matty Matt, there's your 900. I think that I was just covering. I don't know if anyone spoke, but that could have just been covering. Shorts got effed. They got. I don't know how that sounds like on stream. I don't know what to tell you guys. My mic's not that loud. I gotta raise the mic a little bit. Oh, that sounds actually pretty good. So every time I curse, I could use that. This market is a bunch of bullshit. You just gotta, it's just hard to time it. You gotta like press the button at the right time. Right now we have the FOMO, okay? This is the FOMO anger. FOMO is a lot better than the other anger. Blown accounts. But wow, I was so mad about my, not mad, but you know what I'm saying. I was so like, no, I'm done. I can't read this market type of thing. And I completely just, once it started to sell off, I should be starting to get ready for a reversal. It's what I've been doing this whole time, last couple of weeks. This is why I've been trading so well. I've been waiting for a violent move down and then the reversal on the two-legged pullback. And I'm not looking for the whole move. I don't care about that. All I wanted was my 22 ticks, 25 ticks, $200, $300. That's all I want. Oh. It could bleep in the real time? That's crazy. That is crazy. I wonder what FSP's P&L looking like today. How can you trust any of these moves? Well, you can't really trust many of them. But right here, you can, because this is just... I don't know. I guess I just look at it differently, but it retested the lows, and here was a clear bounce area, and it started to bounce. It's not like I'm looking to, you know, catch the falling knife. I'm actually looking for a reversal pattern, and the difference, you know, here versus like here when I took it yesterday. Yesterday I took the two-legged pullbacks and chop. There's no direction, right? You don't know which way the market's gonna go, and there's really no. Versus here, it's like there's so much room to go to the upside, right? Even if it just retests the 15-minute moving average and pulls back, I'm already out of the trade because I only need 25 ticks. I got 18 points here, 70 ticks of room. Why no pivots? I never got into pivots. Pivots are just points of interest, no? I feel like the more you have on your chart, the more complicated things get. So I like to keep my charts clean. Like I don't need a pivot on here to know it's a pivot, right? It's resistance. Like I don't need a, I don't know. I don't need anything on the chart to tell me that this is resistance because I could see it on my longer time frames, which I have on the other screen. Same thing here. Like I don't need pivots. I know this is support. So I don't know. For me, it's just candlesticks are everything. You had a good day today? Yeah. Could have been one of my best days ever or close to it if I would have taken a couple of extra trades here, like on this move. But I did blow one Elite Trader funding account right here. Brand new account, gone. And I'm not even showing all my accounts. That's the thing. You don't even see all my accounts because there's just no way to show them. But I also have these accounts with Tradeify and Elite and Trade Day and then Elite Trader funding. I made $1,000 on 2 accounts. I have a payout pending here with Tradeify. I'm so excited because I don't know how many days in a row, but another payout with take profit. If I had to guess, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think it's 24th day in a row I'm getting a payout with take profit. I think it's from May 7th. $24 payouts in a row. That's absurd. Very small payouts, right? But they add up, and it doesn't matter if I get 24 or 5. If I got getting 24 that doesn't matter, because once you get to 24 payouts, you're gonna get to a payout with the other prop firms as well, right? The difference between take profit and other prop firms is if you get to like 5 payouts, for example, right? So you're above the safety net and then you're green for 5 days, you're able to take out the money, right? So you're able to take out $200-300 a day, and then you end up losing the accounts. You still made some profit. Versus on the other prop firms, you didn't get to a payout yet, so you weren't able to request a payout, so you lost the previous 5 days. With Take Profit Trader, I never lose previous days' work. That's the key. But yeah, at 24 days, any prop from you request a payout by then. Do I have a video on how you pass Apex evals? No, I just go aggressive. Did I get the Take Profit accounts for the giveaway? No, not yet. Usually it's like second week, but this month is slower. You have to get to a certain amount of affiliates to get the free accounts. As soon as I do, I'll send you the email. Just keep reminding me because I'll forget. Let's see how close I am to getting them. Yeah, I'm still quite far away. Slow. Well, less people are using my code this month. What's your secrets for getting so many payouts with Take Profit Trader? Well, a consistent strategy, but that's, I guess, the secret. But number 2 is how I split up the accounts. I don't trade all my accounts at once. So, yes, I'm missing out on a lot of money right now. But when things don't go well, let's say if I lose tomorrow's Wednesday. On Thursday, I'll be able to trade my other accounts with Take Profit. If you notice, I don't trade all my Take Profit Trader accounts at the same time. Like, I will not be touching this account, and I will not be touching this account. This account is $300 away from payout, so once I get this to 52,000, I'm not gonna be touching this account. I'm only gonna be trading 2 accounts. Making $375 a day is more than enough per account, because that will give me think same payout as today. So 375 times 0.8. Ooh, that's actually $300. So that would be $600 payout. It's more than enough. $600 times 20 is 12,000. If I could make $12,000 from Take Profit Trader in the month, make 20 from Apex, 5 from Bull Knox, 5 from Traded 5. You know, you're at 40,000 now. And 40,000 is a crazy month. But I should be getting more with Apex. The way I'm trading right now, I should really be getting more payouts. I just gotta figure it out. But I'm also gonna do Lucid. I'm gonna have trade day. So once I have trade day, hopefully by end of this month, I'll have 3 trade day accounts at safety net. And then I could get a payout from 8 accounts on a daily basis. And that would mean I could trade 3 accounts or maybe 4 accounts total. So 2 Take Profit Trader and 2 trade day accounts, for example. And every day I make $1,200. So $1,000 after, you know, profit split a day, and that's $20,000. Future P&Ls, yes, that's very true. That's why I don't count it. I'm just doing a simple math as to what's possible. But yes, you don't count your future P&Ls because it doesn't matter. Same thing, I don't even count my P&Ls in the accounts on a daily basis. I don't count today's P&L as my profit because it's not. The only profit that I have today is my Take Profit accounts. Everything else does not matter. It's not real. It's not a payout. If it's not a payout, then it's not real. The closest thing to real right now that I have would be my Bull Knox accounts because they're uncapped payouts. So whatever I make in my Bull Knox accounts, I could actually take out. So that could be treated as real as well. I split them up a little bit. I trade over 20 accounts combined with other prop firms. But Apex, I don't trade all 20 at the same time. I've been going heavy since Friday because Friday I was supposed to trade only once a day. And I added more accounts to the copy trade and I lost. Friday was a brutal loss. I can show you guys the video of the loss. Friday was first loss, bottom tick. So I'm in. Look how many accounts I'm trading. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, so it's like at least 4 more than usual. And here it was like I was up a little bit and then my trap setup is right here too, right? So I'm like thinking, should I stop out? Should I not stop out? I can't draw on this though. It's a shame. But yeah, my trap is right here where my stop is because you have a pullback, a new high. So technically that's a trap. And unfortunately, you will see. I'm going to get tagged and my two of my Take Profit Trader accounts did not even get stopped. Their stop was a tiny bit lower because of slippage and they did not get stopped. Order canceled. And of course, by the time I realized that, I was like, oh. So then you're going to see my cursor go to the left side of the screen. You can see the P&L here. Turns green. So I got very lucky. Thought I missed it here to sell. I'm gonna manually exit on this next push. Boom, sold. But yeah, that was my stop loss Friday. So look how close I was to never losing still. I could have kept my streak alive. But unfortunately, the streak ended. What do you do to eliminate slippage? What do you mean? No, this was across 1, 2, 3, 4 prop firms, 5, 6 prop firms I traded. Oh, this does not include my Traderify accounts, guys, and my trade day accounts. I also lost on Traderify and trade day. But the thing is, when you trade that many accounts, you're going to have a slight difference in fills, right? A couple ticks. So my take profit was just maybe a tick lower. And yeah. Top X when? At the open or when? Four to 5 points. That's kind of crazy. At the open, it could happen because the spread is so high. Yeah, when volatility increases, yeah, that's normal. That's called slippage because there's no liquidity. Go trade a real account for a little bit. You'll learn a lot about slippage. Especially stocks. Those are a bitch when it comes to slippage. Stocks are really, futures are very liquid, right? So futures have a lot less slippage. But when it comes to stop losses, you're going to have slippage. There's no doubt. It's not slippage. Then what is it? I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about, actually. Maybe I missed what you're talking about. Bid-ask manipulation, that does not happen on futures. Yep, it could also be lag. Yep, exactly. But typically, it could be slippage. But not 4 or 5 points, top X. When the market becomes volatile during news, yeah. But if you personally think they're single-handedly picking on you, then I don't know what to tell you, but that's not true. Pum, pum, pum. God damn. Tanya she streams for 2 hours a day and she gets 23,000 views. But wait a minute. Negative 10 points, negative 20 points, negative 4 points, negative 16 points, negative 9 points. Frustrating market. Does she make money trading though? I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know how profitable she is, but she's a millionaire for sure. At that size channel, she's a millionaire for sure. She's killing it. She is killing it. Can't deny that part. And she only posted her first video a year ago, guys. A year ago. She's been trading and streaming for a year, and she is making incredible amount of money from YouTube. Good for her, though. Like, why is Tradeify just doing a wheel giveaway? Like, I don't know. I think these. Oh, that's my from the futures, not Tradeify. Sorry. How many subs? 110,000. No. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that in my video. See if the viewers spike up now. Nutty, when did you get the 915 from? You said 900. You said 900. Actually, maybe not. Well, you kind of said 900. You'll be my best friend if you could get there, so it's there already. Need 915. So now you need 915, huh? I want to hit the like button. Maybe if we hit the likes and yep. 1 year to get there is very difficult, but she is really good at marketing. She's very good at collaborating, which is very important. Wow. Matty Matt is a winner today. See, Matty Matt, life is not that bad. You got your evals passed. Oh yeah, ICT called her out too. True. But she was already pretty popular. For ICT to know her, notice her, she was already pretty popular. But you guys see how some people could make it so stress-free on YouTube? Like me, Nutty, a few other streamers, we show like our green, our red, all of our accounts. That puts a lot of pressure. You know, you could take the easy way out and not show anything, and people are not, trust me, you're not going to be able, unless someone watches every minute of your stream, they're not going to be able to tell how you're actually doing. Like if I go to FSP channel right now, I have no idea how he's doing, right? If I go to Tanya, I have no idea how Tanya does in trading. Or you're going to sit there and watch 2 hours every day? No. But if you do, then maybe you know how she does. But even then, she doesn't show it every day. Yes, Dave, I think it's a no-brainer. If you are someone that trades at home and has the time to, you know, put some time into YouTube, I highly recommend it because it will not hurt and it could benefit. If it doesn't work, it wasn't meant to be, but at least you tried. But it's not going to work right away. There's very few people like FSP, for example. He started in December and he's at 3,000 viewers. There's reason people watch him. There's got to be a reason, right? People enjoy and whatever. So like, you know, don't expect that. You know, expect 5 viewers and do it consistently and post videos and make payout videos and, you know, break down prop firms, break down trailing drawdown, break down, I don't know. You could even do beef. If you want to do well on YouTube, start some beef videos, you know? Even though that's getting very saturated now too, but just make, oh my God, Apex, and make a video 5 times a day about the same crap. You know, Scott from Fast Track Trading's on Twitter again. Go make a video about that. Take all his comments that he's making and make a video. And I'm sure you'll get some views. Bum, bum, bum. You're gonna start beef with Patrick Whelan. Patrick Whelan does not start beef. If you are irrelevant, you're not gonna get any reaction from him. He's a smart guy. Once you get traction, then maybe. But initially, he's not gonna give you much attention. Yep, Top X. I've noticed that. I've actually done that. It's pretty good. I got like 200 comments. I actually like it because it doesn't clutter the stream. I haven't noticed any growth because I don't do it enough, but he does. I also don't understand, how does he do a giveaway every single day? Like, how do these giveaways happen every single day? Because when you guys have to understand, there's 2 types of giveaways. When I do a giveaway, when Nutty does a giveaway, oftentimes we're giving away our own money. These people are giving away actual accounts. That means prop firms are providing them. I get a giveaway once in the blue moon from Apex. I got like one from Tradeify. And then I give out my own Take Profit Trader accounts, because as an affiliate, you get a couple free ones a month. Yeah, there's got to be a way. I don't know if they contact the managers, the affiliate managers all the time, or I don't know. I also don't want it to just be all about giveaways. Gets annoying. Did you guys watch the last episode of Futures for Our Future? Or Future of Our Futures, whatever. I never remember their channel name. But did you watch the last episode from this Sunday? Man, what a good episode. Oh man. Nutty was the winner of that episode. I was not expecting to see Nutty in there. Yeah, right? I was shocked too because they used to love her. But Kellyanne is another one that's making a shit ton of money and not have like it's trades with Kellyanne and there's everything but trading. She knows what she's doing. Oh, she's great at it. She is great at it. And I give her props for that. There's some things I don't agree with what she does, but at the end of the day, it's all about money and providing, right? So if people trust her, then they'll buy accounts. Couch, I would not say that. Life is not all about that. And you could get in my position. I'm no one special. I got an email from Apex and they want me to write an explanation of my yeah, I've seen that. I don't think they're gonna delete. I saw someone get approved. They said they got approved, even though they didn't do it yet. Or just take screenshots and just make notes. Just take a screenshot of your trading day when you're done with your executions and just make some notes and send them in. Man, I don't know. It's definitely tough. No scalping, no. I'm done for the day because I missed all my trades. I am terrible at trading right now. No confidence. That was funny. Ben, I don't know if Ben's watching, but Ben sent me an email with a joke. Five accounts or less, you suggest I take profit trader. 5 accounts, yeah. But not all at the same time. Is your best trading time usually market open to 11? My best trading time is when the market's trending, I would say. So time is irrelevant, but my best is 9:30 for sure. There's no doubt about it because I have the most confidence. So I copy trade the most accounts. At 9:30 to 9:31, I make over the last 20 days, made most of my money in the first minute of the open. I am done. I could be done trading by 9:32 a.m. and move on with my day. Can you copy trade 5 top step accounts with other firms? Yes, you can. Which I want to get to as well. With Rhythmic, it's easy. You could do it right on QUANTOWER. Project X, you could do on QUANTOWER as well, but it's not as simple because the brackets don't work. I blew my pay. Oh, man. Should I stop using Apex and go to Tradeify to aim for daily payouts? Tradeify does not have daily payouts. But the benefit of Tradeify is that they have no safety net, so you can get to a payout much faster. Mr. Pushup, let's be nice. That's not what he's asking. There's no doubt in my mind that okay, but obviously if you have 5 accounts with Apex versus 5 accounts with Tradeify wins in every single battle. There's not a single battle besides the fact that you could pass Apex evals a little bit easier. Other than that, there's no benefit of using Apex over Tradeify if you're using 5 accounts or less. And you have a option for end of day drawdown. It is definitely an emotional problem, but there's ways to overcome it. At trades, yes. There's really no rules on Tradeify. But yes, at the end of the day, it's not the prop firm, it's us. It's always that, right? Like, I don't like trading with Top Step because it's a mental issue for me, right? They don't have a consistency rule. At 50% drawdown or 50% profit split, I should say, even though it's not a profit split, but you know, the 50% payout policy that they have, no safety net, all that makes you want to get to much bigger balance for the first payout, and you push and you blow the account oftentimes because you can only use 2 contracts. I'm not blaming Top Step for that. I'm blaming myself, but I choose not to use Top Step a lot because of that, right? And I do better on other prop firms. But I can't sit here and say Top Step is terrible because of that. No, the Top Step is great if you could take advantage of Top Step. What happened to Nutty? He had a bad overnight session. He blew most of his accounts except the Apex accounts. He made a video about it, so go watch. Show him some love. I was just there, so it sucks. It's never easy. But he lost the Traderfy live accounts, I guess. That does probably hurt. Mr. Pushup, my biggest problem is I have accounts with Apex at 45 days, for example, right? And I barely have any balance in them. I don't understand how that's... I guess it's the payouts that are taking my balance, but... Can't even log into my Apex right now. Hold on. Like, look at these balances. I mean, this is horrible. I understand I have 4 payouts, but still. 42 days, 3 payouts. 36 days. 4 payouts, 2 denied. You know, like my balances should be much higher than this. I don't know why they're not. I just suck. Yeah, it sucks. It's never fun to restart. But we all go through it, and we will all go through it. Whether we went through it already, does not matter. Eventually, it's all waiting for us. We're all going to have to restart from scratch at some point. That's the reality of trading. May and June has been so tough. But see, May and June has been the best. May and June has been my best trading since April 2024. So over a year for me. Best. I'm over $50,000 in a month and a half in payouts. March was my worst month ever in prop firms. The amount of accounts I blew versus what I got in payouts. Only had $1,000 payout in March, which is absurd. I think it was with Top Step. Or maybe Phidias. I forget. It was an Apex. And Nutty made $48,000 that month. You know, so like we can't say the market's rough or tough. It for us personally, maybe. Our trading is tough. I struggled with the volatile market. I could not adapt to it, and then by the time I adapted to it, it started to change. I finally switched over to micros. I finally started to, you know, take bigger trades on since the moves were massive. And then by the time I got used to it, the market started to go back to normal. Where am I at after deducting costs? Carolina, you should know this. I don't deduct my costs until the tax season. Okay. No, it's over 20K. It's got to be over 20K. But it's probably under 20K with Apex. But the reason why I don't do it is I had this explanation a couple of times last couple of weeks. When you make a lot of money in overall, right? And it's time to pay taxes, okay? Listen to this. If I calculate right now how much I've spent on my accounts on evals, I want that number to be as low as possible, right? I want it to be minimal. I don't want it to be a lot. I want it to be minimal so I feel good about myself. And when it's high, I'm going to feel like crap and it's going to ruin my mood. And then it's going to affect my trading. When I know it's going to balance itself out at the end of the year. And at the end of the day, it's the money that's in my bank account. If I'm okay with that, then it's fine. It can't be that bad, right? But number two, the most important thing is when I'm doing my tax prep, right before I go do my taxes in April, I want that number not to be as low as possible. I want that number to be as high as possible. Just keep going, baby. Keep adding up those fees or maybe I missed some, or maybe I need more. I want as many fees as possible because I already know how much money I have in my bank, and I want to give back the least amount to IRS. So I want those fees to be as high as damn possible. I hope I spent double than I actually spent, if that makes sense. It's a mental game. And this year when I was doing my tax prep, I was like, wow, this sucks. I only spent $42,000 on Apex. How is that possible? I made $275,000. I spent like $54,000, I think, total. You know, so like I was hoping to be like 100,000. Catalina, you'll be fine. It's only June. It's only June. I would have felt like a loser in March, right? If I calculated how much I spent in March versus what I got paid, I would feel like a loser. It would make my April miserable. In April, I would try to make all that back. I didn't focus on that. I just tried to get April to be a profitable month. You want to just focus every month. You want to just reset, and you want that month to be a profitable month. Don't worry about the past. The past, eventually, you'll get a $50,000 payout, and all your fees are going to get covered. Right? If that's the case, go below 200 evals and you should feel great based on your logic. You will feel great come April 10th or April 14th, 15th, depending on when you do your taxes. You will feel great. You're not going to feel great now. That's why I don't do my fees right now. That makes sense. I do use my credit card for it. I use my credit card for fees. We obviously get some perks and, you know, chargebacks, fraud protection. Everything is much better on the credit card than it is on the debit card. So, you know, I pay that off monthly, so I kind of have an idea. You know, it's not completely like dark. You know, I kind of have an idea how much I spent. Yes, and pounds. You don't break down each prop firm because it doesn't matter. It all gets compiled into one income, right? The only way you would do it separately is if you have an LLC, and let's say on Apex you trade with LLC, but on Take Profit Trader you trade under your personal name. Then you could have deductions based on those prop firms separately, because it's going to be, even though it's going to be together at schedule 1040, it's still, you know, like I do my deductions for my DJ business separately from my trading and YouTube, because YouTube is on my personal name versus DJing is on my business name. So it's, even though it's all filed together and I pay one tax bill, I don't pay multiple tax bills. I pay one tax bill for, you know, for the year. It's one federal bill, one state, and one self-employment. Well, self-employment is part of the federal, but still. In weddings, you don't go by a DJ name. In weddings, you don't go by a DJ name because it sounds foolish. Even in clubs nowadays, it kind of sounds weird when DJs have like the silly name. like some DJs obviously already are older, so they have the, I mean, I guess it's not full. There's still, I could still think of plenty of DJs who have a DJ name, but I call myself DJ NASDAQ. Or maybe NASDAQ. There we go. DJ NASDAQ. You know, like a DJ deck. So it'll be NASDAQ. It'll be DJ. I like this. DJ NQ. Because the button that we press as DJs to start playing a song, so we basically have to find a part of the song we want to start it at, and that's called a cue point. So there's the DJ NQ. I like that. What kind of music do you guys like? Gold is dropping. Yeah. Ben and Rose. Yeah. My favorite artist to play. A lot of nutty. A lot of the nutty regulars are in here. Am I still looking for a trade? Someone was asking. Probably not. I missed. We would need to see this again. I can't trade this. We have to see some kind of move. It's 1 o'clock. I'm like checked out already. I don't know. Trading's good. These other streamers are streaming for like an hour or two, and I'm streaming here for way too long sometimes. Poland is playing today, and ooh, Colombia had an earthquake. Is it bad? You guys could hear the iPhone thing? That's crazy. I always thought you can't hear it because no one's ever complained about it. It pisses me off too. I hate when people text me in multiple texts. I'm like, or like Discord. When Discord's going off, I hate it. And I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it goes off and sometimes it doesn't. Like, I don't understand why it does that. Like, what messages get notified and what messages don't. Discord, we'll lower that. Okay, I'm gonna make sure my phone's muted from now on. Discord's still going off. What the hell? Man, people are getting paid from Thrive. Maybe I should get some Thrive accounts. Okay, we're supposed to have some is there an auction right now? Let's see if it moves. Usually auctions are delayed a little bit. Rick, yeah. But the reason why I went with fast track trading is because of you guys. The chat, you guys forced me to. It was bad. I was getting bullied. I have total accounts, 20 Apex. Okay, I have 30 30 funded accounts would be 30 3 4 5 6 37 and 38 including my Phidias live account, which I don't even use because it's only got $500 worth of drawdown, so I want to get more drawdown in there before I trade it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. This price action is very slow, and we have to basically wait for these opportunities, and we can't let them pass. Once these come, we can't let them pass. Otherwise, we go right back into chop. I'm still very far away from payouts, I think, on most accounts. Because of my loss on Friday, so I'm just like slowly, just in case you haven't watched Friday, I didn't stream Friday, but I showed it yesterday. I lost big on Friday. This was my loss on Friday. So 1,000, 700, 1,000, even $1,400 in a couple accounts. It was bad. Bottom ticked. Yeah, Carolina, my goal is to get to 50. 45, 50 accounts would be my sweet spot. I wouldn't be able to trade all of them at the same time, even in the same day, but I would have them as backup, right? To always have accounts at payout, always have the ability to just cool off for a day and then be right back. Let's have a bad day, I could just cool off, get right back into it the next day with already funded accounts versus having to start all over again from zero. But every time I do well, I also wish I copy traded more accounts, because then I'm like, wow, if I just got all of my accounts, all 40 accounts or 35 accounts, and I got solid 10, 15 days of trading on them, and I got a payout on all of them, that's like 80 grand in one payout. Yeah, this data was not important, clearly. We should do, maybe tomorrow we'll do a giveaway. I don't want to do giveaways every day. Add some music. I want to add some good music though, not some regular music. Thing is, I like all kinds of music. Can't find on this one. The problem is like I don't have headphones, so it's tech house. No, it's if the stream is not monetized, you're fine. You get a copyright, but it doesn't matter. Pink Pony Club, that was a request on both my weddings this past weekend. Dennis, what do you mean? What do you mean that most of them have unreliable with over 10 accounts? I use all of them and I don't have any issues. Obviously, you're gonna have an issue once in a while, but this wasn't the song I... Alpine is becoming crazy? What do you mean? How loud is the music? How loud is the music? Damn, I just want to go drive my car now. Maybe I should just DJ for you guys when it's slow. I could set up my decks. DJ Nasdaq. Carolina, what's your nationality? But we would have to play Pump It Up all the time. Yep, Arco, that's the name. Oh, you're Brazilian. I know some Brazilian music. You guys want to hear some Polish reggaeton? It's so funny. I like this song though. That's the thing with me, is like I love all kinds of music. Makes me want to go to the beach. Yes, that's Polish. This music became very popular in Poland last couple years. I met the artist too. He played at a local place. My friends organized the club. Jesteś z Polski? Yeah. Funk? I don't know what that is. Is that Brazilian? I think this is the song I wanted to hear before, not the other one. Maybe it was this one. Oh Oh yeah, it was this one.
If you're not too sure, let's try it.
Oh man, this
If you're not too
is
sure,
when it comes to driving, this is
let's try
the
it.
type of music I like. I mean, I listen to everything, even country music.
Let's try it.
But
If you're not too sure,
if you're not too sure, just take the trade, guys.
let's try it. If you're not too sure, let's try it. 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 If you're not too sure, let's try it.
Like this music I don't get to play at parties, right? It's not party music. This is like chill music. This is songs you play at a pool party, not at a wedding.
Let's try it. Not too sure. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it.
I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a day. It's market's dead.
Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Abercrombie and Fitch. Oh, that was my life back then. When I started DJing, that was the vibe. I used to wear the cologne.
Let's try it.
Everyone used to wear that cologne.
Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. 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 Try it.
I think I have a picture of myself with.
If you're not too sure, let's try it. Let's try it. 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 If you're not too sure. Too sure. Too sure. If you're not too sure. Too sure. Too sure. If you're not too sure. Too sure. Too sure. If you're not too sure. Too sure. Too sure. If you're not too sure.
Let me see if I can find a picture of myself. Yeah, I can't find it. Abercrombie and Fitch was the shit though back in the day. DJ Trader Alpine, come trade and let's get effed up. I had a crazy wedding on Friday, actually. That Matty Mac killed it. Damn, you passed 250K accounts? Holy crap. Man, this gives me chills. You guys know Calling is the New Jersey anthem? Literally, like, Calling is the New Jersey anthem. We're getting so many copyright strikes today. It's gonna be great. But this market sucks. Yep. DJs. It's because of this. It's because of this club.
All right, that was Alesso with Calling here on Beats and Booze, and that song holds a very special place to our hearts.
Really. Well,
we
first
have
of
the
all,
man, we've heard the man
Alesso's here.
himself. All right, okay, that
That's
song.
the worst clap ever.
So we go to this place every summer down in New Jersey, down the Jersey Shore, called DJ's.
Yes.
It's in Belmar.
It's the greatest place on earth.
Right. And that your song is the theme song. Calling, still to this day, is played
He's
at
not
least,
kidding.
What?
It's literally 6 times a night.
Probably, no, that might
Actually,
be,
no.
like twice an hour, I
Yeah,
think,
twice an
honestly.
hour.
Definitely.
And
Yeah.
There was one time
But-
I think it was played 4 times in a row.
But yeah, nobody
They
cared.
just kept it going.
But the reaction is as if the
Same.
song, it was like the peak of the song. When it came out back in the day, that's what the reaction is every single time.
Yeah.
We want to show you a video of it. He's going to pull this up, yeah. So this
When the
is
drop
probably
comes.
like noon on a Sunday, and
Yeah.
what he's showing you right now.
Holy shit! No way! I have to come and check this video out. That's incredible.
That was 2018. That's 2018.
That's
this summer. That was this past summer on a Sunday afternoon.
It's still like
Holy
that.
shit.
Bro, so this place is crazy. Like this is, like random, like in a coffee shop or something.
Exactly.
No way.
wow.
No, really?
So-
That's wild.
They said that was 2018. It's to this day is the same. There we go. That's me DJing. The napkin throwing, all that, it's part of it. I get to do that, and I get to trade, and I get to YouTube. I get the best of everything. I don't have to complain about work ever. How to make the side trade panel a little bit bigger on QUANTOWER? What do you mean? Oh, this one you can't. This you can't. Would be nice, but you can't. There's a way to make it smaller even. I don't even know how to do that. There is a way to make it smaller, but I don't know how to make it bigger. There you go, slim mode. Jesus, what is the point of that? You can also make it no label, so it's cleaner. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a day. This looks horrible to trade. It's just untradeable. I think we all should just call it a day and go enjoy something else. Maybe at 3 o'clock, at 3:50, there might be something, but this market is actually pathetic. Like it's, I don't know. It sucks. Sorry, guys. Only took 3 trades on stream, but can't force trades. I learned that yesterday. I'm going to call it a day, and I am going to go to the gym again. And I'll see everyone tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be Wednesday, so maybe we'll do a giveaway. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But yeah, hit the likes and subscribe and follow me on Twitter if you don't. And don't forget, code ALP on TPT, not Alpine. Too many people are using code Alpine. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Take care and good night.